Hello and welcome to this yoga session. My name is Nee, and during this session we're going to go through some simple exercises to bring a sense of grounding, stress relief and relaxation into our bodies and our minds. These exercises can be done at any time, anywhere, where you feel safe and have enough space to move your body. Anything that feels uncomfortable for you physically during this session, you can refrain from doing and just take a moment of stillness. So we're going to start with the feet just underneath the hips or a little bit wider underneath the shoulders, if that makes you feel a bit more stable. We'll let the arms fall down by our sides and we'll begin with just a little bit of grounding, so holding the body in stillness, connecting with ourselves and our breath. If it's comfortable for you, you can close your eyes. Just begin to allow your awareness and your focus to drop down into your body by beginning to notice how your body's feeling right now. Any sensations that you can tune into, any areas of tension or heaviness that are calling your focus. Also noticing those parts of your body that feel free and open, comfortable. Letting your awareness drop down from the head all the way down towards the soles of your feet, which are in contact with the ground beneath you. Tuning into that support underneath you. Letting your breath settle into a rhythm that's comfortable, perhaps taking a few deep breaths, exhaling through your mouth. Settling the breath, calming the mind. When you're ready, we're going to begin to move. We're going to begin gently by lifting the toes off of the ground as best we can. As we do that, feeling the rest of our feet firmly pressed to the ground underneath us. Feeling the support of the ground. Feeling our connection with it. We're going to gently rest the toes back on the ground. Just gently letting them lie there. Once again, we're going to lift the toes back up. Feeling the balls of the feet and the heels firmly pressed. Feeling that activation through your legs. And again, gently let the toes rest down. Next, we're going to lift up onto our toes. Don't be worried if you fall back down on the feet. Just lift yourself back up onto the tippy toes. Again, feeling that support of the ground, feeling that stability through your body. We're going to plant back down and let our weight come back onto the heels of the feet. So we're going to try to lift the toes and the balls of the feet up. And we're going to try to come into a rocking motion from the toes back onto the heels, back up onto the toes, back on the heels. Letting that momentum build. Doing that a couple more times. As we come back on the heels this time, we'll let the feet plant back firmly on the ground. Taking a moment to feel that awareness of your feet growing, that sense of groundedness. We're going to move with our breath, inhaling, to lift our arms up over our heads. The palms can join together if that's comfortable, but if the shoulders are hunching a lot, we'll keep the hands apart. If you want, you can bring the gaze up in between your hands. On your next exhale, we're going to turn the palms outwards and draw the arms all the way back down by your side so the hands come to face in towards the knees. We're going to lift the arms back up, hands facing away from your body. Inhaling to lift, feel that stretch through the sides of the body. And we're going to exhale, bring the arms all the way back down by your side. Inhaling to lift the arms up. And exhaling to draw the arms back down, feeling the shoulders being drawn down away from the ears as the arms come back by your side. Inhaling to lift up through the arms, looking up if comfortable. Breathing out to bring the arms all the way back down by your side. Only leave them there. We're going to bring a gentle roll in through the shoulders. Doing this a few times, feeling into any tension or heaviness held in the shoulders, being gentle with it. And once more, nice big and slow circle, drawing the shoulders all the way back and down, away from the ears. We're going to come into the sides of the body next, keeping the left hand and the left hip, giving yourself support there. We're going to reach up through the right arm, and we're going to inhale here in center. As we're breathing out, we're gently going to reach with this right arm over the head, bringing a gentle side stretch into the body. So we're reaching over to the left side, relaxing the head, keeping both feet firmly on the ground. And taking a few rounds of breath there, feeling that expansion through the right side of the body. Keep reaching through those right fingertips. Lovely. We'll come back to center, dropping that right arm down onto the right hip and reaching up through the left arm. Same thing, we're inhaling here, reaching up through the left fingertips, and we're breathing out, reaching all the way over to the right side. Keep that support on the right hip with your hand. Both feet firmly pressed. Relax the head. As you breathe in, feel that extension through the left side of the body. As you breathe out, reaching over towards the right side. One more round of breath there. And reach all the way back to center, bringing both hands down by your side. You can do that side stretch as many times as you feel to. Keep the feet underneath the hips. We're going to breathe in and reach our arms all the way back up as we did before. We're going to breathe out, we're going to bend our knees, keeping that support for our lower back as we exhale and lower ourselves down over the legs. The stomach comes to rest on the thighs, the head comes to relax down. Dropping the arms down towards the ground. Keep your knees bent. We're going to fold the forearms, holding each elbow with the opposite hand. Letting the arms grow heavy down towards the ground. Giving yourself a gentle sway side to side. As you do that, letting any heaviness, tension, stress held in the top of the back fall down towards the ground. Keeping both feet firmly planted so you feel that support of the ground. Keep gently swaying. Relaxing, softening through the head as much as possible. Come back to stillness, drop both arms down towards the ground. Plant both feet firmly, and we'll inhale gently, roll all the way back up to center. Straightening the legs as you come up, arms reaching over the head, bringing the arms all the way down by your side. And again, repeating that as many times as you feel to. We're going to fold again this time. We're going to bring the hands to the base of the skull. Fingers can be interlaced if that's comfortable. If not, just support the back of your head. And with our inhale, we're gently opening up through the chest, drawing the elbows outwards. And inhaling there. We're going to exhale, bend our knees, and as we did before, lower down over the legs, letting the belly rest on the thighs. Letting the elbows drop inward. Letting the head be pressed gently in towards the knees with the hands. And as you did before, letting the stress, tension, heaviness seep out of the head, the neck and the shoulders. If at any point this is uncomfortable to hold, bring yourself back to center. Otherwise, relax through the forehead. Keep the breath flowing free. Press the feet firmly, breathing in, lift yourself back up, straightening the legs as you come back to center. Arms coming out by your side. And shaking it out a little bit, rotating out the shoulders, moving the arms, perhaps shaking the legs out. Moving through the head and neck also, giving yourself a little bit of a fluid movement. For our next couple of movements, we're going to come down onto all fours, so onto our hands and knees, just ensuring that you have a soft surface to rest yourself on. Especially if we have any issues with our knees, adding a little extra padding with a pillow, towel, blanket underneath. We're going to bring our shoulders over our wrists, plant our palms firmly, and let the hips come over the knees with the tops of the feet flat on the mat. We're going to begin to move the spine, awaken through the back of the body. Moving with our breath, we're going to breathe in and lift up through the hips. We're going to create a dip in the back as we lift up through the shoulders. So shoulders coming up and then drawing them down the spine. And then lifting the chin upwards, so we're stretching through the front of the neck, looking up towards the ceiling or the sky. As we breathe out, we're going to tip the hips down, tipping the tailbone down towards the ground, drawing the shoulder blades apart to round the top of the back, and dropping the chin in towards the chest. So now we have a rounding in the back. So as we breathe in, we lift the hips, we lift the shoulders, we lift the head. We're dipping the back. As we breathe out, we're dropping the hips down, rounding through the top of the back, dropping the chin. Inhaling to lift the hips, shoulders, and the chin to look up. Breathing out, tip the hips down, create space between the shoulder blades, drop. Doing this once more each time, each round. Inhaling to lift the hips, shoulders, the chin, look up. And your last one, breathing out to round the back. Press the hands to the ground first. Hold it there an extra moment. And coming back to center. Doing as many more rounds of that as you feel to. For now, we'll move on for one last position, offering ourselves some deep restoration and relaxation. We come in for a child's pose, bringing the big toes together, remaining on all fours, and then bringing the big toes together. Our knees are going to come a little bit further out. You can see here my knees are coming towards the edge of the mat. If you don't have a mat, you can imagine this amount of space between the knees. And from here, we're gently going to sit the hips back towards the heels. Now, you can let the forehead rest on the ground. If the forehead's not resting there, we can fold the forearms and let the head rest on the forearm. If the forehead can comfortably reach the ground, we can stretch the arms out in front. Just making sure you feel as relaxed as possible in your position. If the hips are lifting an awful lot off of the heels, again, bring the forehead onto the arms, letting the hips come back a little bit further. Staying here as long as feels comfortable. There's a lot of intensity on the hips, perhaps coming up whenever that grows too much. Otherwise, letting the body soften down towards the ground, feeling a length grow in the back of the body. And letting your breath flow naturally and steadily. Do 2 more rounds of breath here in your child's pose. Once you're ready, walking the hands in towards you, lifting yourself up, either onto your knees or into any seated position that feels comfortable for you. Taking a moment to ground down through the sit bones, coming back to that stability of the ground underneath you. Closing your eyes. Connecting once again with your body, checking in with how your body is feeling, checking in with your breath, relaxing your forehead, relaxing your cheeks, and relaxing your jaw, softening your belly, and bringing a softness to the whole of your body. Taking a moment of gratitude for your body. Gently opening the eyes or staying there if you need some extra time for relaxation. Just pausing the video. Thank you very much for practicing. Have a lovely day.